So to see the complete evolution of Tilted Towers, we have to go back to where it all started. On the 26th of September 2017, Fortnite Battle Royale was born, and it was one of the best games out at the time. At the time, the fighting game Fortnite was just like a normal sandbox PvP game. The area we are walking over right now is where Tilted Towers will be placed in a few days' time. There was no Tilted Towers on the map at the time, and it was literally just grass. The Fortnite community had no idea what was around the corner. And let's just say it was one of the best groundbreaking things ever.
So we've got a map update coming up with a bunch of new points of interest, including the city.
Oh, baby, here it is. The new Fortnite map has arrived. A whole new city, which you can see. Know that there is only one acceptable drop point for our very first round on the new Fortnite map, and that is going to be the new town of, I don't even know its name, Tilted Towers.
Tilted Towers was here on the first day and people loved it. The new points of interest that were added on the map, people absolutely loved them. And where you would land at Tilted Towers, the whole map was landing there with you. This place was honestly incredible. It also had iconic moments like this.
Oh my god!
All streamers that were streaming on Twitch or YouTube absolutely loved the update, but they didn't know what was around the corner. The live event was almost here and something crazy was going to happen. Everyone thought, right, that's the end of Tilted Towers. The Tilted Towers is going to go, as it was actually on one of the danger points on the map. And well, let's just say it got a bit dangerous, but it actually didn't end up hitting Tilted Towers. It ended up hitting Dusty Depot instead, and it actually did get a little bit of interference with Tilted Towers, but it wasn't majorly affect. And this was only the beginning of the sad building that was destroyed at Tilted Towers. This building at Tilted Towers was destroyed many times just due to the astronaut that actually hit it. And let's just say Tilted Towers was only the beginning, as the live event came around the corner and basically the rocket took off and it was going to go to hit Tilted Towers. And all of the locations on the map, it was aiming right towards Tilted Towers, and everyone in the Fortnite community was like, oh my goodness.
Towers! Goodbye! Oh my god! Tilted! Tilted Towers!
But thankfully, just before it hit Tilted Towers, they actually got rifted away and the rocket ended up not hitting Tilted Towers. Tilted Towers was saved. It ended up going over to the other points of interest on the map, and it pretty much hit everything, which then powered Kevin the Cube. This brings a whole new story to the Fortnite Battle Royale storyline, and it actually affected Tilted Towers as well, as it actually entered into Tilted Towers. And the new building that has just been modernized has now been destroyed once again. This building is getting so much bad luck, and there was cracks on the floor going everywhere. Tilted Towers was going wrong, and there was just this. If you think this was bad, there's a terrible thing around the corner as it goes round to the Tilted Towers area and destroys the new building once again. And Tilted Towers is under destruction, and it's not looking good, guys. But that's not the worst thing that's happened. The volcano started to erupt and it was heading right towards Tilted Towers. This was going really bad for Tilted Towers, as pretty much the majority of Tilted Towers was destroyed, and pretty much the whole area was destroyed by the fire and explosions by the volcano. And the only one building that wasn't destroyed was the No Sweat Insurance building. This was terrible. The OG Tilted Towers as we knew it was destroyed, and it was only here for a few days. Bunker Jonesy and Peely went into a vault and they stayed in there for a while until a brand new city was born in the shape of Neo Tilted. One of the best locations in my opinion with Tilted Towers, and pretty much one of the best locations on the map. It was all electricity, it was generated by the 0 point. This place was incredible, but obviously there's something that always goes wrong with these places, and this was actually fully powered by the 0 point. So if anything happens, it could have been collapsed, and this is why there was loads of these things around the map, and it was trying to power up the 0 point and trying to keep the map going. But obviously this brings us into the new location as Tilted Town. You could not build in this location. This was pretty much an area where you could only shoot, and if you had to revive someone, you would have to go into a building revive. There was no building and no breaking items. This was one of the best locations on the Battle Royale Island, in my opinion. And then it brought us over to Gotham City, where you could use mythics to try and kill people. And this place was honestly incredible. Tilted Towers never looked like this, with new sirens and new locations. There was a bank heist and everything you could do. This is actually an incredible Tilted Towers. I actually really enjoyed Gotham City. And I do think this should come back again one day. And then the end ended, and we never saw that place again. It just disappeared. Which then it took us over to Fortnite Chapter 2, and we were let out of the 0 point after millions of days we were waiting, and then it brought us to Chapter 2, and then the first time we saw the Tilted Towers back into the Chapter 2 island was Chapter 2 Season 5. Tilted Towers came back as a mixture with Salty Springs and Tilted Towers at once, which was then called Salty Towers. And this location was decent. It wasn't really one of the best locations in my opinion, but it did have the basics like the clock tower and the huge tower that kept destroying, the no sweat insurance locations. This place was actually incredible. This came back in Chapter 2 Season 5, which was the first time we saw Tilted Towers in the Chapter 2 island. But I wouldn't set your hopes up, because we came to one of the worst Tilted Towers we've ever had in game, which then took us over to Boney Burbs, one of the locations where Tilted Towers wasn't really Tilted Towers. It was made out of old metal, old rusty things from the Chapter 1 island, and it was transported over the Chapter 2 island, and this just wasn't the same. This didn't look nothing like Tilted Towers, but it was marked down as Tilted Towers. It's basically like the retro version of Tilted Towers. This was pretty much not anything like Tilted Towers at all. This place was terrible. It was pretty much just made out of metal. But then Chapter 3 came, and basically Tilted Towers has been here ever since. So make sure to go and check out Tilted Towers in game now. And yeah, make sure to comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys very soon on the channel for another Fortnite video and some more Rocket League videos. We'll see you very soon, guys. Thanks so much for watching.